First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us. We are live streaming here at the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. There's a live look at our Newport camera. It's a little, I didn't realize how foggy it was just right this second. But the forecast for your spring break and your next week is not too bad. It's going to be clearing off, and that means you may have a chance of seeing some whales there off of the Oregon coast. It is the season for that. And again, thanks for being here. We live stream here every weekday, starting at 1 o'clock, going throughout the afternoon. We cover a wide range of topics, but this is something that should be getting a lot of people out of the house and on the go over there to the coast. Check this out. We're going to talk all about that right now and what you should know. We've got Mike from the Oregon Parks and Recreation Department joining us. Let's see, there we go. Got the right button. And Mike, always good to see you and have you on here to talk about whatever we end up discussing associated with the parks. There's always something cool going on, but this is one that I feel like brings a lot of people out. And for people who don't know, would you mind just kind of giving us an overview of what's happening right now when it comes to these whales?
Of course, yeah, it's great to see you, Greg. So right now we're preparing for our spring whale watch week. This is the time of the year where the gray whales are making their northern migration. After spending the winter down in Baja, Mexico, where they were birthing their calves, they're headed north now, and they're going to go up to Alaska and spend the summer up there.
So making that move, and when is it that they do the opposite move? Is that more towards the November area?
Yeah, so in the wintertime, usually late December, is when they head down to Baja to birth their calves. But so in the springtime, we're going to catch them traveling north with their calves in tow. They travel a little bit closer to the shore during the springtime, which is great for viewing. So maybe about 3 miles offshore, which is really cool. So we've got people, volunteers, and park staff on site at 15 different locations. And that's the 21st through the 29th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay, so some good times to go out there. Now, when we're talking about on the Oregon coast, what are some of the best areas or sections of the coast really to go to?
Yeah, so you want to get a high vantage point. So the higher you up are on a bluff or a cliff, the best, because you can really get a good view of the spouts when they shoot up in the water, which is maybe about 15 feet high. So I really like Shore Acres State Park, and I really like Rocky Creek State Scenic Sites. Those are a couple of my favorites. Those are kind of near Depot Bay and then down near Coos Bay. So
getting that high vantage point. And is this going to be the entire stretch of the Oregon coast?
Yeah, we've got places down south, Brookings at Harris Beach State Park, and then all the way north up to Fort Stevens State Park, just outside of Warrenton. So there's 15 locations along the way. Yeah.
So lots of opportunities then, depending on where you're at. And can you tell us a little more about this experience of going there and the guides that will be there or people to help you understand where to look and what to look for?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some volunteers and park staff on site, and they're going to show you how to view those whales as they make their way north. One tip that I've learned is that if you see a spout, chances are it's going to spout maybe 2 to 4 more times in a row after that. So you want to take your binoculars and you want to kind of move to the right because they are traveling north. And maybe about 30 to 50 seconds apart, you may see another spout follow it.
That's really good advice. So yeah, so you see one, track it and know, just a little further up, you're going to get another one.
Exactly. Or if your buddy sees it and you don't, you could just kind of ride on their coattails.
Yeah, tag on to that. That's a good idea. And I'm looking here, just some of the different pictures of people over there. So looks like some guides and some various different locations too on where you can look out and see these. Yeah. You mentioned the Depot Bay one for one.
Yeah, the Whale Watching Center at Depot Bay is a great spot. There's a lot of interpretive activities there. There's a lot of really cool displays. They actually have a live cam inside the facility, so you can watch it up on the TV, and the volunteer or park ranger can zoom in some of the areas. So it's really cool.
What other tips and advice would you have for somebody for going out there to check this out?
Yeah, so my suggestion is to go early. And if you can find a calm morning, that's usually your best time. And then you want to dress for the weather and bring binoculars. You're going to have some on site, but it doesn't help to bring it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to bring it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's share binoculars. That's great. But yeah, if you got yours, you don't have to share with anybody, and then you can just use it all yourself. So, um, and you mentioned the hours and times the volunteers will be there. Could you repeat that for us just one more time?
Yeah. So they'll be on site at 15 locations from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And you can see a list of all those locations at stateparks.oregon.gov.
What does it take to become a volunteer for something like this?
They do a lot of training. They sit through workshops and they study up. So we've got some great professionals and biologists who really kind of work with the volunteers. And these are people who love whales. So they learn how to speak whale, so we say.
Yes, and translate that for everybody else. That's awesome, and it is such a great time over there. And I would imagine too, just as a side spinoff of this is probably great for the economies and for everybody over there on the coast as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We see about maybe 2,500 visitors per day across each location.
And I've got all those locations too there. Yeah, so great opportunity to get out. And this is starting like right now. Are they off the coast?
It's starting on Saturday, so
Saturday.
Tomorrow, and then through the 29th.
Saturday through the 29th. So you got a few days to get out there and see yourself a whale. Well, Mike, thank you very much. Anything else that we need to let people know about?
Just bring the binoculars and dress for the weather and have a good time.
Yeah, all those things doable, and just enjoy the coast. I mean, it's just fun over there anyway. And then on top of that, see a whale.
So. Spring break. So
yeah. Awesome. Well, Mike, great to talk to you. Thanks so much.
You too. Bye, Greg.
Bye. And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. We're live streaming here. We're going to go ahead and switch gears. You'll see the programming switch for just a little bit, but I'll be back with plenty more here this afternoon. So thanks for joining us again. I'm Greg Dimpler. This is Fox 12 Now.